Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to be looking at the Umidigi A5 Pro. This video will go through the hardware, then we'll look at some of the software, and then at the end of the video we'll kind of play around with the camera and I'll post some pictures that the camera took. So let's get into it. First things first, look at the hardware. So phone, pretty heavy. It's about 200 some grams. Let's get the scale fired up here and wait for you guys. So we got 203 grams, which is bang on what the manufacturer says it is. The body's back is glass, so is the front. There's a little bit of curvature on the sides of it. This breathing crystal edition is really nice in the sun. It's got a purple at the bottom and kind of bluish on the top. You can really see it, really stands out. The aluminum on the sides, a real nice touch. It's all around. The bottom we got the micro USB and the headphone jack and the speaker, power, volume rocker, and the SIM tray eject. So that pretty much covers the hardware specs of it. Let's get into the software. In the software of the phone, fired up here. So we got pretty stock Android. There's not really much to it overall. You got the stock launcher, pull from the up. You got the calculator, calendar, camera, Chrome, clock, contacts, drive, duo, files, FM radio, Gmail, Google, Maps, messages, phone, a couple other things installed, but that's about it. Let's just go through the settings and see what we got for settings. We got network, internet, connected devices, apps, permissions, the battery, the buttons can be customizable at the bottom. Display, the sound, the storage, screen, it's got face unlock, accounts. Let's go through some of these options, see what we have here. So for network unlock, for network internet, you can pick the SIM cards, you can pick and see what they do. You can have VPN installed on it. For connected devices, just Bluetooth. Apps notifications, pretty straightforward. The battery, same thing, pretty straightforward, tells you what the power management is on the phone. The buttons at the bottom, we can kind of pick what kind of style we want. You can also hide them as well, which is kind of cool. Display, the brightness level, the night light, we can have the phone turn on at night, the adaptive brightness as well, which I kind of found hasn't really worked too well. The phone's got 2 updates on it since I've had the phone for about a week. We'll see if it maybe one of the other updates makes it seem better. We've got the sound, pretty straightforward, and it's got the default Android sounds. For screen lock security, you can do the pattern, the fingerprint, and also has face unlock as well. Everything seems to work pretty quick. I'll just show you for the unlocking of the phone. So fingerprint, pretty responsive, I would say. I've played around with a couple of devices and it's pretty good. For accounts, pretty straightforward. We got accessibility, Google servers, DuraSpeed. I guess it restricts some apps, something new for this phone. Our system, show you guys what editions it's running. So it's got the 9.0 and it's got the latest update, 2.01716. And that seems to be it for the actual unit itself. Let's go into the camera and play around with that for a little bit. So for the camera, let's get into it and see what it looks like. So we got a couple different settings here, and I kind of set up a kind of test screen for you guys to see. So it's got beauty, picture, video mode. Let's go through the beauty mode first and see what that does. It looks like it increases the eyes, makes it thinner. There's a couple different settings in it. You can make the head bigger, make the small bigger, make the cheeks bigger, make the eyes bigger. I guess a feature on some of these phones. You can really kind of see it how it'll work in their way. You can also do some fun stuff with it. You can add pictures to the, or I guess stickers to it, kind of like Instagram. There's all that. You can also add some effects to the photos, which are kind of cool. You can also change the other effects of the actual photo itself. It's got quite a few features in it. For the video, there's nothing amazing with it. Basically, simple shooter when you're shooting the video. You can also take a photo as well with it, which some of the other devices have. Let's get into the bokeh effect. So let's get into it here. So the bokeh effect. So let's see it working here kind of way. So you can kind of see it here. It's a little bit dark, but it kind of, on the outside you can see it being kind of clear in the middle and distorts the outside. For the regular picture mode, there's not really too much to it. There's the regular mode, or you can go with the widescreen mode, which I'll show it to you guys here. Let's turn to widescreen mode. So that is the other mode available, where it, let's go back into it. So there's the two modes, and it seems to switch between the modes pretty good. There's been some people having issues with it, but mine's worked pretty well. And I'll post some pictures of some sample shots I took after this for you guys. Thanks for watching.